You can't be friends with your kid and a parent at the same time. Like, I mean, you have to have a structure with your child. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a buddy buddy pal with your kid because once you open up that door to where they can sit there and disrespect you, that's exactly what they're gonna do. And they're gonna continue to do that. But then they turn around and do that same stuff to you. Now you mad, you in your feelings. But why you in your feelings though? Because you let that happen to an adult. You know what I'm saying? That should never ever happen when you let a child disrespect an adult. Ever.
And I add to it, I'll say, really, there's no true leadership anymore. You got the blind leading the blind at this point. You know, when I was coming up, it's pretty much older guys in the neighborhood, even if they was doing wrong, they would still try to guide you in the right direction. You know, you don't have that anymore. You know, it's like either the older ones, or I'll say guys my age don't want to get involved. You know, you just don't have that leadership. You got young guys telling another young guy what to do. And both of y'all are clueless, totally clueless as to what it takes to really be a man. So how can somebody 25 tell another 25 what it actually takes, you know?
So men don't know how to be men. So we recognize in our generation, we recognize the issue. How do we fix it? Some of us in our generation recognize the issue. How do we come together and fix it? Or is it?
Well, I mean, it's not too late. It's just, people gotta want change. But you have to want change. Can't nobody make you do something you don't want to. Sometimes it takes to go through a rough patch in your life for you to really understand what it takes to change. And then that's when you really get it. It's sad to say that, but it's true. That's when people really start to realize and wake up like, wow, I could have avoided that, or wow, I lost this, or man, my mom gone, my dad gone. Like, what am I do now? Like, you know what I'm saying? The pain changes you in ways that it can either elevate you or it can destroy one of the two. So the thing is, like, you have a choice. You have a choice. Either you're gonna let it elevate, or it's gonna self-destruct you. And just like what we're seeing every day in our community, it's like a self-destruction type mentality that's going on out here.
But the reason why I feel this is very important is keying in the boys or the males is because if the male is supposed to lead, and if we're not teaching our sons, our nephews, our grandsons, how then this future generation is shot to shit anyway. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if we're not teaching our children, our sons, these boys, if we're not teaching stand up and how to, it's lost. You know what I'm saying?